If I had to start my fitness and fat loss journey all over again, knowing what I knew now after years of trial and error, I'd do things so differently. No extreme diets, no hours of cardio, and definitely no scale obsession. Here's exactly what I would change.
I am back. So whilst you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will get straight into the video because these are the fitness and fat loss mistakes I was making. And if I was starting my journey from the beginning, I would not do these things and I would do these things so I can see results far quicker than wasting time like I did. I was over obsessing about the scales. I was viewing foods as good and bad. I was also exercising to earn food, and this all led me into a cycle where I wasn't seeing results. I was not getting the toned body that I desired to get, and I just felt like I was in this all or nothing cycle, this binge restrict cycle, and just getting absolutely nowhere. So if you're doing one of these, then this video is for you. Rewind, so let's start from the beginning. So what I would do first, if I was starting again, I would start with my nutrition, because nutrition is the top of your funnel. It is the most important thing when it comes to losing body fat and toning up. So starting with nutrition, I would work out my calories. So I worked mine out by a calorie calculator online, whereas I'm going to put mine below, so that's where you can start. So we're going to work out our calories. Then we are going to start to track our calories through MyFitnessPal or through NutriCheck, so we have an idea of what we are actually eating, because there are foods out there like peanut butters or spreads or sauces or milks that we don't even realize how many calories they have in them, and they could be sending you far off without you even realizing. So then after that, we are going to stop labeling foods as good and bad, and we are going to include the foods that we love in moderation. So yes, that means you can eat chocolate. So we're going to focus on the 80-20 balance. So 80% of your calories are going to be nutritious, whole foods, foods that make you feel good. And then 20% is going to be your soul foods. So the little things that you enjoy. So for me, that's a bit of Biscoff or a bit of chocolate, and we're gonna have that 80-20 balance. So that is what we are gonna do with nutrition to start seeing results. Next up is training. So we're gonna start from the beginning, very simple. And if you're a beginner like I was, we're gonna start from the bottom and build up. So we're gonna start with 2 to 3 workouts that have weights. So whether that be doing a dumbbell workout at home or whether that be doing a gym workout with some weights in the gym. But it's only going to be 2 to 3 sessions per week for average 35 to 40 minutes. And that's it. We're going to follow a program where we can progress each week and start to see results. And we are also going to push ourselves. So we aren't going to be lifting with 2-kilo dumbbells, swinging the weights about here and there, just lifting them up with no control or intention behind it. We're going to pick a weight that is a bit challenging, for example, like a goblet squat, and we're going to push ourselves, and then we're going to progress day by day, week by week, month by month, only starting with 2 to 3 workouts a week. We are also going to pull back on the cardio, and we're just going to go for a walk each day, and that you can see that as your cardio, just for an easy breezy walk, 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes per day alongside your strength training. And thirdly, we are going to work on our mindset. If I were to go back from the beginning, I really wish I had someone to help me with my mindset, because it was all or nothing, it was binge restrict, and I was in an absolute mess. So if I was going back, I would see consistency far outweighs perfection. Now, what I mean by this is we need to shift ourselves into this mindset of, if we miss a workout, or if we go over our calories for one day, it is not the end of the world. It doesn't mean we have to then start again Monday and ruin the rest of our week. It just means we get straight back on track the day after. We get that workout in, we get our calories back on track, we have a high protein breakfast, and we move forwards. And this breaks out from the idea of all or nothing, and it puts us into that perspective of consistency. You would rather be consistent most of the time than this all or nothing mindset. So trying to be perfect 100% of the time is just going to set you up to fail. So start being more consistent. So let's say you get that workout in, you stick with your calories, and if you go over, it doesn't matter. You're only ever one meal away from getting back on track. You're only ever one workout away from getting back on track, and that's what we need to focus on. And then secondly, when it comes to mindset, is stop obsessing over the scale. It is one way to measure your progress. So we're going to focus on other things. So starting again, I would start taking progress photos every week. I would weigh myself maybe 3 times a week to get a better average. And I would start taking measurements around my waist, around my hips, around my legs, around my arms. And I would do those once per week. So I can see the changes that are aside from just the scales, because when the scales fluctuate, it sends us into overdrive, we panic, and then we give up, we overeat, and then we've screwed everything because the scale let us do that. So we're going to move away from obsessing over the scale, and we're going to start to measure our progress in other forms, as well as just how you feel in your clothes, how you feel in your confidence, how you feel in your energy, because they are far better ways of measuring progress than just the scale. And there we have it, what I would do if I were to go back and restart my fitness and fat loss journey. So please trust me on these tips. They are absolutely game changing, and I've helped hundreds of women change their body and their mindset so that they don't have to go through the mistakes that I made. So if you are someone that is getting started or you are struggling, I have the perfect thing for you. I have my 6-week program. It's for beginners, or it's for people that are a little bit confused with what to do. I'm going to put a link below so you can find out more information. We start very soon, but if not, you can take the tips away from this video and give it a try yourself. But please trust me, because they do work. It's tried, it's tested by me and by my clients, and here we are. So whilst you're here, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And if you've come this far in the video, then comment mindset so I know you've watched, and I'll see you in the next one.